Lad Esmond here with Winners and Whiners, and boy, are we going to have some fun this weekend. It's the last weekend of the regular season for NFL football. You're going to have the college football championship on Monday between the TCU Horned Frogs and the Georgia Bulldogs. Sorry, brain cramp for just a minute. But also, one of the championships that is also happening this weekend, early on Sunday, 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific. This is the FCS championship between two teams that just don't like each other. As Howard Cosell would have said, these two teams just don't like each other. The South Dakota State Jackrabbits will be taking on perennial champion North Dakota State Bison. South Dakota State actually prevailed earlier this season, 23-21. They had to overcome a 21-7 halftime deficit, came back and won that game. North Dakota State is sort of the big brother in this rivalry. South Dakota State is little brother, always getting beat up on. But maybe not so much this time. If you look at who has the edge in this game, if you look at the rush offense of either team, both these teams can run the rock. North Dakota State Bison are going to be a little bit short-handed. Kobe Johnson is going to lead the rushing attack, but they'll be without second leading rusher Tamarick Williams and their third leading rusher Hunter Lupke. They kind of do a running back by committee thing, so they're going to be a little thin. Junior TK Marshall may pick some of the slack there. Now, South Dakota State. Look, junior Isaiah Davis is the running game. He all-team conference honors, almost 1,500 yards, 14 touchdowns, averages almost 9 yards per carry. He's a beast. They also have other backs that they utilize, but he's sort of the main guy. And they do have a couple of others who are also going to play in this game. So a little advantage South Dakota State there. In the passing game, the Jackrabbits also have an advantage. They averaged 198 yards, almost 200 yards passing, which is a lot for both of these teams. They're sort of like the service academies in that they mostly run the ball. And they've got a twin threat in literally twins, Jackson and Jadon Janke, who play for the Jackrabbits. Both very good receivers. There's also a couple tight ends on South Dakota State that can play. So offensively, rushing game, a little bit of an advantage to South Dakota State. Passing, a sizable advantage to South Dakota State. Now, of course, we go to the defense. Rush defense, look, South Dakota State has the best run defense in the FCS. They allow 83 yards per game, 2.7 yards per rush. North Dakota State, always tough on defense, but injury is a problem. 2021 All-American Eli Mostert has been out most of the season. He's not going to play in the championship game. Neither will his brother Will. It's a problem for the linebacking core. And they're just a little bit thin because of the injuries. Pass defense-wise, well, North Dakota State has a little more in terms of getting pressure on the quarterback. They have Wage, All-American pass rusher, and an All-American defensive back in Michael Tutsi. And he's actually a safety, sorry. And they also have another guy in the secondary, free safety Dawson Weber, who's got 5 interceptions on the season. Special teams, kind of a push. But again, what both these teams are going to want to do is run the ball, and then South Dakota State is going to want to take advantage when they can with the passing game. And South Dakota State is my pick here to win this game. 4.5 points. I'm a little reluctant, but here's the thing. The Bison really play well at home in the Fargo Dome. This is a neutral site game in Frisco. I like the South Dakota State Jackrabbits to jump up on Big Brother win this minus 4.5 and take home the championship to South Dakota State. I'm Lad Esmond for Winners and Winers, trying to make you a better FCS championship better.